This is not the America that you knew. This is the new world order. Make no mistake about it. You're going to deal with military mind games like you ain't never seen before. You're going to see shit that you ain't never seen before. You got to stay focused to see through the bullshit. Don't let these people lead you like a dog on a leash. You are not a horse.
These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window.
Look how many people was in the comment section, but it's only saying we got 3 people in the building. Y'all see this? Look how many people was in the comment section. 31 likes with 3 people in the building. I just wanted to point that out real quick. Now it's 199.
This is not the America that you knew. This is the new world order. Make no mistake about it. You're going to deal with military mind games like you ain't never seen before. You're going to see shit that you ain't never seen before. You got to stay focused to see through the bullshit. Don't let these people lead you like a dog on a leash. You are not a horse.
These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, nigga, cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, nigga, cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. Shit. You gotta love it. Love it. The world is full of niggas scoring balling on a budget. But fuck it. Shit. And am I still banging or not? I will just not discuss it. Shit. Cause that's not for the public. And my destiny's written $1 million been marked on a budget. Before I leave my house, I wipe down my 9 and I tuck it. Stay on guard from all this fuck shit. I live what I spit, I can trust it. You niggas is busters. Shit. On 183rd, where you find me at? I'm black when niggas get bodied at. From a culture that's based on no facts. So if we say it's facts, we still say it's probably that. For our cars and they bitch, when I go to their crib, I'm like, nigga, where's those Ferraris at? 90% this shit probably cap. 100% this shit only rap. Entertainment. Do not put so much responsibility on entertainers. As for me, I just stay on my lane. Cause niggas super gang banging, chain swinging, big ding hanging. Swinging. Fuck the words that he's saying. They just following the cadence. I am not for the complaining. It takes too much energy. I need my energy combating all these frenemies. And niggas that want to see the end of me. What's a sin for them is not a sin for me. So go when I show them no sympathy. Until they show each other sympathy. Niggas empty but ain't nothing empty in me. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, nigga, cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuff, I can cough it up. I die, nigga, cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. Why niggas spending all their money living in the dark? I'm living in the days of Noah, I'm just building arks. Water coming, water rising. Is it a shortage or is it climbing? Is it a climate or niggas wildin'? Or secret societies mixed with timing? Either way, I stay on topic. I can't worry about shit if I can't stop it. I'm just waiting on death, I was born a hospital. Surrounded by niggas born in a project. With they mama emotion and lacking logic. All the shit that I know is what they lack in college. And degrees that they giving is pathologic. I just fly in the sky like I'm half an object. It's really real, I really feel like that. I ain't gotta be gay just to feel like that. I ain't gotta stay thinking go kill a cat. I gotta rebuild the world in the back. Niggas locked in the cage, I ain't here for that. With that minimum wage, I can't deal with rap. How these rappers get paid, I can't build with scraps. Ain't calm building cities, I'm just super bitty. Came from hats for Leos and Billies. No response from my city. Niggas hate me, bitches plotting to get me. Hearing Glock sounds with the top down. Niggas talk shit when I'm not around. Homie, don't play that cause I'm not a clown. I always stand cause I'm never down. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, nigga, cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up. These niggas is dumb, they ain't done enough. We got pieces that head, we gon' run it up. Stay with 245s and they double tuck. Keep them outside of the window, we bundled up. Got the bundle stuff, nigga stuffed up. So far up, I can cough it up. I die, nigga, cough it up. Go to the view and shoot the coffin up.
Take a break. More like the land of the thief, the home of the slave. 2 million people go missing every year. Where they disappearing to?
From Vegas to the pound. Y'all, what's the word?
Rico, something just ain't right.
Everything to the chin, nothing to the heart. I told my youngest slide, he think he in the park, jumping in the water, you swimming with the sharks. We watching for the ops, the cops and the knocks, nigga. And I can go and get this money with my eyes closed. Whenever I need a brick, I say El Chapo. My Mexican homie, I call him Paco. And when I want a nigga hit, I say bring tacos. You know this shit about my legacy. Niggas try to tarnish my name instead of treasure me. I've been official since a pump. Baby, I had my own water, trying to fill a nigga cup. Now it's Roof Chris for the state night. Really used to trap on them late nights. First you get the money, then you take flight. Every day my birthday now, nigga, that cake right. First you get the money, then it's gang shit. We only talking money, that's our language. We wanna see the picture, I could paint it. Headshot, we try to make the nigga famous. The loyalty, I hope he never break it. He lost and got it back as motivation. He only talking money, that's his language. 10 chains on, bitches think I'm famous.
1 foot in the rap, 1 foot in the streets. 1 foot in the chicken, 1 foot in the beef. 40 cal free a nigga memory. Last indictment that came down, I had to put a friend to sleep. Be discreet, pistol seemed like Team Marie. Free the ring, post his bail, I knew he was gon' jump it. That's a little me. Cash lords, motherfucking task force. Every single brick and whip I got came with a passport. COD with me, I ain't ask Humber for no favors. I tolerate no hatred, draw on niggas like they papers. Investigators questioning neighbors about the traffic. They say he be just rapping, I think they thought it was packaging. Walking out the studio, on FaceTime with Julio. Don't worry about no immigration, he can get them to me low. I told him take it slow, don't listen to him, don't be stupid though. They putting crazy shit up in your head like you Coolio. Man, nigga.
First you get the money, we only talking money, that's our language. We wanna see the picture, I could paint it. Headshot, we try to make a nigga famous. The loyalty, I hope he never did. He lost and got it back as motivation. He only talking money, that's his language. 10 chains on, bitches think I'm famous.
Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off those shoes and super violate that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Anybody that knows me, that's been watching me, y'all know I don't believe in these politicians. Me pushing y'all to go in the direction of Trump was based off of what he showed us his first term. So all you people sitting up there talking about, oh, you voted for Trump, you told us to vote for Trump. My decision was based off of his policies in his first year. His first year in office, best president ever. First time I seen YouTube notify that you live. Be real. Hey, Haas, stay on YouTube. Shall we begin? Don't cost nothing to show a little bit of love. Thank you, fam. Appreciate that. Now, I'm not, listen, man. It's time for me to go back to being me. The problem is, I can't say what I want to say because my page, y'all see what they doing to my page. It's like they got every agent in the book slowing it down and waiting for me to say the wrong thing so they could take this channel. Because that's the next step. Y'all already seen they took my monetization. They stopping my growth. They won't let me progress on this platform. They done slice my money in the pennies. Real audience. I mean, half the people in here right now probably ain't even an audience. It's probably bots and FBI. We don't even know who's watching right now. We probably got bots and FBI all through here watching to see the influencers influence. Remember, I told y'all in the days of this social media experiment, right? Where they gave us social media. Like, share, and subscribe. Ain't nothing but a trap. And guess who's the duck? You, Soldier Boy. Like, share, and subscribe puts you in a category. Hey, Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making his list. He's checking it twice. He's going to find out who's naughty or nice. Yeah, it's a game. Everything is a game. Everything is a game. See, the ink has dried. And the pen has lifted. And the storyteller, the nigga with the pen, who's writing the story, is evil at its finest. Ain't no different from you watching your favorite horror movie. Pick one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th. Pick one. Yeah, I know, and a lot of niggas been stealing my concepts. Y'all niggas need to stop stealing my shit without giving me credit. Yo, watching ass niggas. Stop stealing my shit without giving me credit. The nigga that wrote this script is deadly and diabolical. So, you know, let's get to why we here. How did we get here? Violate that like button. I know we got more than 1,000 people in the building. Violate that like button. It don't cost nothing to show no love. All right, let me see.
Epstein, this guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and you answer?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the...
I'm glad it cut off because nobody wanted to hear the rest of her lies. The lies. At some point in time, remember, this is the same liar who had a pamphlet and gave out a bunch of pamphlets with a bunch of names on it, talking about we gonna reveal the list with a bunch of names on it. But obviously, either Trump told the biggest lie in the world, or he sat down with the real powers to be.
Thank you. I want to express the appreciation and admiration not only of all Israelis, but of the Jewish people and many, many admirers around the world for your leadership of the free world, your leadership of a just cause, and the pursuit of peace and security which you are leading and many lands, now especially in the Middle East. We have great opportunities. The President has an extraordinary team, and I think our teams together make an extraordinary combination to meet challenges and seize opportunities. But the President has already realized great opportunities. He forged the Abraham Accords, and he's forging peace as we speak, in one country, in one region after the other. So I wanted to, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee, it's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well deserved, and you should get it.
Thank you very much. This I didn't know. Well, thank you very much. Coming from you in particular, this is very meaningful. Thank you very much, baby.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you. It's a great honor.
There's so much that I really want to say. Y'all gonna have to go over to my Patreon, patreon.com, Hassan Campbell, because it's time to cook like a chef. We got to cook like we're in a 5-star restaurant, but we know we can't get away with that over here. Even if I was released, if it was released 97 acted. I mean, listen. At this point in time, it's safe for us to assume the worst, right? At this point in time, it's safe for us to assume the worst. Everybody's corrupted. We done heard about way too many powerful names being on that list. So now, it just brings us back to America going back to its roots. Isn't this the land of the thief? The home of the slave? When the colonizers came in and colonized America, what was one of their practices? Stealing people, right? And during the days of slavery, it wasn't stealing because you became their property and they stole your children, right? Right? Press 1 in the comment section if I'm right. So, just because the laws somewhat changed, it doesn't mean that the colonizer, the ruler of evil, it doesn't mean that they changed. And you know we living in scary times in America right now when you got white people that's fed up with Trump and saying enough is enough. Oh, yeah. White people are like, they can't even believe, white people are not, they fed up with Trump right now. Like, y'all know I was a Trump supporter. Even though I know, listen, but I like some bad guys. I like Thanos. I like some bad guys. I like some Bloods. I like some Crips. I like some drug kingpins. Even though I hate drugs. I grew up with them. The same way, some dudes grew up with the KKK. That's Trump's homies. I understand it. I know some killers too. I understand it. Every once in a while, I keep me some murder music. I'm human. Every once in a while, I go work out or I'm in the car. And I need to stay up. I want to dumb myself down. I'll play some of that murder music. Yeah. But there comes a time and a point where I just can't cross that path with you. There's certain things that, listen, man, we could turn the nigga TV off and I hope you hide the body. But I need to know why we hiding his body. Huh? What we doing here? Because there's rules and guidelines that I don't cross. And once Trump got up there and said out of his filthy mouth, because he got crushed. Somewhere, somebody crushed him. Somewhere, one of the real higher ups told him, listen, man, we know you promising this and promising that. That's not going to happen. Because it's names on that list that they don't want to come out. And I guarantee you, it's them names overseas. Because they protect their own. They're going to make sure that they protect their own. That's why Epstein made it out of that cell. Oh, yeah, all the own footage with them 11 hours watching the cell right before and the time lapse. I don't care about that bull crap because you couldn't pay me to believe that that man is dead. I can choose not to believe it. You can choose to believe it. But I know that something just ain't right. And it's the way Trump sat up there and said, we got other things to worry about. Don't worry about the children. No, we got bigger things. Y'all still talking about the children? The missing children? Ooh, Scooby-Doo. You know how you catch a liar? You know how you catch a liar? When somebody caught in the act, I can hear you lying. Stutter, stutter. Well, Trump ain't really stutter. He just basically played it off like he talked to us like we children. There's so much good things going on right now. And even bad things. You know, Texas. So you telling on yourself, my nigga? You need it for something to happen? For people to look in the opposite direction, it's like they got a video game. They playing a video game. Turn the oceans on. Oh, just wash the little white girls away. Rest in peace to all of them kids that died in that river, in that flood. Where they didn't announce. Well, they did announce it. They whispered it. It'd be some flash floodings. Days in advance. But it's crazy how Donald Trump would be the one that'll come to office and do all these budget cuts. Right while we on the brink of earthquakes. The big one is coming. Tsunamis, floods, they know what's coming. Mentally, you waiting for the missiles to start dropping. When they know the earth is getting ready to start swallowing people up, they know. The earth is getting ready to start swallowing people up. And he turned the notifications off. So now the satellites that tell us and warns us how strong these superstorms on steroids is coming. Now we'll never get the same notifications. And by the time you get the notifications for you to evacuate, you're going to be swimming with the fish. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. You're going to be swimming with the fish. The only thing I can tell you, people, pay attention to all the places when they give the little notifications and they say this place is going to become a smart city. Get out of there immediately. Because once they label and name something a smart city, for some reason, it's like a curse. You know how people used to go in the mirror and say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary? Or better yet, the niggas that used to play with that Ouija board. See, that Ouija board was real. I never played with it. But I done heard enough people that sat up there and said the weird things that happened and let me know not to never touch it. Armageddon come, you know that we soon done. NYC Rockstar. Even white people getting fed up with Trump. Y'all know Trump is Jesus, the white people. The white people are getting fed up. They fed up. Ricky Smiley, y'all.
I'm not trying to scare nobody. We are in danger. You haven't been watching the news and checking out everything that's going on. We're in a lot of danger right now because the Constitution, the United States Constitution, as we know it, they're about to cut all through that. And we are accustomed to having rights. All your rights, all of our rights is at risk right now. That whole make America great again, as far as this administration and the way he is going and the way things are going. And when they say great again, that means your ass don't have no rights. If you go and watch Joy Reid videos, if you get an opportunity to watch Joy Reid videos, go watch them. You'll learn a lot, especially her video on slavery. Oh, we're gonna wait till the midterm election comes. Ain't gonna be no midterm election.
Trump said you're only gonna have to vote once.
Into getting a dual citizenship somewhere.
Yep.
If you can. Because, yep, things about to get ugly. Things about to get really, really ugly. Yep, and I'm scared. Scared. It might be a point where we might have to pack up our families and leave, because if ICE can get immigrants or whatever and just go and get them, and without their due process in court, why can't they do it to everybody else? Now they're doing it to Haitians. And who do you think is next? And they don't give a damn if you're a Democrat or a Republican. They don't care. Nah, they don't care. Get ready. These white supremacy concentration camps, they're all over the country. They're stocking up on weapons and everything, as if they are preparing for a war, while we out here popping fans and boots on the ground. They got real boots on the ground. Because, and then the thing about it is, I don't care what you file in court. The Trump administration defied federal judges' court orders and stuff, because what's going to happen? They can't put him in jail. He has control of the military. What's going to happen? And he defied a court order. He's the president. Right? Okay. Keep your eyes open. Go to Joy Reid page. Go listen to what Roland Martin has to say. And try to figure out if ICE come and snatch any of us up, what you gonna do? What rights do you have? And even if you have rights, what's the consequence of somebody doing administration? Think about it.
What's the consequences? What's the consequences? What was the consequences behind all these politicians running with Epstein? There were none. Because evil gets away with evil. And then when you try to bring awareness to the evil, you got dumb people in the comment section talk about, oh, stop propagating fear. Fear? Who said I was scared? It's one thing to be prepared and bring awareness to your people. It's another thing to be an agent, a bot in the comment section, trying to play the role of a decoy and make people look in a different direction. Because the reality of it is, as a matter of fact, you should be scared. Anytime you got people, because our police don't wear masks. But ICE is running through neighborhoods with masks on, taking you when you don't even know where you going. And one of the places that they taking you is named Alligator on Alcatraz. I shouldn't be scared of being put in a cage with alligators outside of it. Y'all can't tell if I'm black or Puerto Rican. Y'all don't know what I am. So if black people ain't sure of what I am, what you think them colonizers think about me? With the badges that's running around and doing the same thing that they was hired to do during the days of slavery. The first police in America was formed to go round up runaway slaves. Just me and you. Yeah, you. Soldier boy. I know. Niggas ain't never scared until they get in that precinct. Then they looking around with it. Well, I gotta put my jaw in hand. Yeah, that's when y'all get scared. But this is even different. This is an even different ball game. Like, nah. Some of the stories that I'm hearing. When Trump decided that he was going to get rid of the border jumpers, the illegals, I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, get the one that set the woman on fire on the train. Yeah, get him out of here. Yeah, get the one that was blazing at the police. Yeah, because we need our police. Yeah, we need our police, because when you stranded on a highway and your car break down, it's the police that get behind you and get you home. When that nigga whipping on your sister and your brother too much of a coward, your big brother too much of a coward, nah, he ain't going to mess with that nigga. He whipping your sister out. It's the police that's going to go get your sister up out of that situation. Yeah. When my Layla came over here and she started running around, and you know Layla autistic, and she got lost, it was the police that went to go find my baby. Yeah, we need the police.
ICE is not detaining people. Let's stop this bullshit narrative. ICE is not detaining people. What's actually happening is people who are refusing to identify themselves are kidnapping people. Additionally, deportation means that you are sent back to your country of origin or the country that you came here from after you've gone through a process which verifies that you don't have a legal reason to be present in the United States. Sending people to foreign prisons is human trafficking, especially when we are paying the government of that country to incarcerate those people on our behalf. Also, saying that people have committed crimes or are part of gangs without giving them their day in court is not only unconstitutional, it's just wrong. It's immoral. It's unethical. And now this president, this administration, this regime is talking about suspending habeas corpus. Now, maybe you think they won't do that. Maybe you don't know what habeas corpus is. I encourage you to Google it right now. This administration, who has ignored due process, who has ignored the orders of federal judges, who has ignored a 9-0 unanimous Supreme Court decision, who has kidnapped, who is still actively right now kidnapping people off the streets, and we don't know what happens to them. This administration, who has attacked First Amendment rights by kidnapping people who exercise those First Amendment rights, this administration is now talking about taking habeas corpus off the table. Let me tell you, they will. They're going to do it. 1,000%. They're going to do it. I'm going to say what I said the other day in a video. If you're sitting around waiting to see if the rumors are true, if this is really a fascist regime, and wait to see if it's really going to strip you of your rights, it's already happening. The regime is already in full swing. This should not be a partisan issue. I don't care how you voted. I don't care what your voting record is. This is not a Republican, Democrat, independent issue. This is a common sense, humanitarian, constitutional issue. We should not be kidnapping people off the streets and trafficking them to other countries. We should not be charging people with crimes without due process. We should not be deporting people who are here legally. None of this should be happening. And every fucking one of us should be standing up against it.
Now, I know some black people don't believe certain things unless a white person say it. So there you have it. I mean, I said it myself, but like I said, some black people don't believe nothing unless it comes from white people. So there you have it. And stop with the insults. Stay off of TikTok. It's intelligent people on TikTok, my nigga. Very intelligent. Did it sound like anything that this man said out of his mouth was ignorant? Nah, it wasn't. He's speaking facts. Laws have been put in place to protect you and me. Well, not really you and me, really them, because so-called black people, we have been robbed of our identities. So because we was robbed of our identities, in the Constitution says that you are 3/5 of a man. You're not a whole complete man. You're not a whole complete woman. So technically, when you are deemed a criminal, them putting out the roll call and calling you a criminal is enough for them to sit up there and put you back into slavery, because according to the Constitution, you are free unless you go to jail. Then all of your constitutional rights go out the window. Y'all don't see what's happening? So now you got to go back to the Patriot Act and start reading those laws. Under the Patriot Act, if you are considered to be a gang leader, if you got tattoos on your body, they could throw you in jail, label you a criminal. Y'all better wake up and smell of coffee. Some of these laws that's being passed is diabolical. And some of these laws that's being broken is diabolical. It'll be killing me when people be sitting up there. Now you got the new black man. I loves America. Yeah, I love my country too, but America don't love me. Yeah, this is my home. The Bronx, New York, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. My home, my stomping ground. I love America, but America don't love me. It's sort of like a domestic violence situation where that nigga always beating on you and you always running back. I loves America. Stupid ass.
Okay, it's official. ICE is affecting my business, and I'm sure a lot of people's business. I'm at a job site right now. I just hit up the guys and was like, "Hey, I thought we were all working today. We got a job to do," and they just sent me an ICE map of reported places that they're doing like random checkpoints, and they said, "Sorry, none of our crews are willing to go outside and deal with this today." So fucking, you see it on the news and you're like, whatever, and the news is exaggerating or whatever. But yeah, today it's officially affecting my business, because I got a job site and I got a ton of work to do and I got no guys to help me out. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. So yeah, it's really interesting to think about. Construction is what we do, and typically immigrants are who we do it with, and they're fucking awesome workers. And I just don't see a bunch of fucking gringos coming to the things. So yeah, it's really interesting. My mind is racing, thinking about, what this means for the future of construction, what this means for trades, how much it's going to affect cost if we literally have to have gringos doing everything. I mean, things are just going to become unaffordable. Labor already is expensive. I can't even imagine what it's going to shoot up to when this is like a real concern, where people are just not showing up on job sites because of fear of ICE. So I don't know. I would love to hear y'all's opinions, though. So let's talk about it.
First of all, for all you clowns in my comment section, the work that I'm getting done outside of my yard right now, those Mexicans or wherever they from, those brothers out there, I'm paying them $30 a brick. $30 a brick. For every brick that they put around my garden patch is $30. Stop sitting up there acting like these Mexicans or these niggas that's coming over the border, they not getting paid good money. No, they getting paid good money. It ain't like back in the days where you think you gonna pay them niggas $100 and tell them to get out of here. Those days are over. So stop lying. Because those Mexicans that y'all be laughing at, they make more money than you. As a matter of fact, the funny part about it is a lot of you quote unquote real niggas, y'all broke. You'll be surprised how many niggas call me to ask me for money. A lot of these real niggas running around here, they broke. Valencio, supporting your movement, but somewhat disagree. I think we're going to experience a boom, maybe a drink the Kool-Aid. I'll let Trump finish his term before I judge and stay. Let me tell you something. You keep on listening to those inspirational niggas making those inspirational videos telling you that we're going to have a boom when, first of all, common sense should tell you, watch the money. Budgets are being cut. Jobs are being lost. This is a business owner telling you that the money is drying up. If they doing it to the smaller class rich and middle class businessmen, what do you think they're going to do with your poor ass? Are you serious? You ain't even got nothing to invest anyway. On top of the fact that, didn't they just say, if you leave your Bitcoin or one of the coins inside the investment for 3 years, they could take it? You didn't hear that? The game is being rigged, man. The plan always was to knock out the middle class, to stop you from being homeowners, to being able to own land. Why do you think Bill Gates' diabolical ass is buying up all the land and we letting him? We letting him. Why do you think Bill Gates is buying up all of the land? Because once these rich men own the land, you have to rent forever. Forever, ever. And it's going to get to the point where these rich men own so much of the earth, they're going to be able to evict you off of the planet. You're not going to have nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. Then you living on this planet is about to be illegal. You on the verge of paying for air taxes. You are on the verge of paying for air taxes. What part y'all don't understand? Artificial intelligence is taking over, baby. And the one area where black people was able to make money off of our talent was the rap game. Now there's no money in it, my nigga. There's no money. They squeezing all the water, everything. They're gonna leave you with a dry rag. You won't even be able to wash your face. What part y'all don't understand, man? Take the what and leave the what? Take the world and leave the slaves on the plantation. You'll be lucky. In this new world, you'll be lucky if the colonizer lets you pick cotton. The way that this world is going, if you can't see, you will be lucky. It will be a privilege for you to be able to pick cotton. Oh, you think it's a joke, huh? Keep on listening to them niggas on social media talk about, yeah, his time is up. It's our time, and it gonna never be your time. This world is a plantation. We only here to visit. We just passing by. See, the one thing about it is, I keep trying to tell y'all, this is the devil's land, but it's God's rules. And all them niggas that keep coming up, popping up, trying to tell you about the Anunnaki, soon as they mention the Anunnaki, just kick them in the ass, right? Kick them right in the ass. Because here's my thing, right? Check it. They want you to believe in the Anunnaki, right? That you was created by the Anunnaki in a lab somewhere. This is what they want you to believe. So they don't want you to believe in God because we never seen God, right? Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the Anunnaki? Put it in the comment section. Hello? Hey, yo, Anunnaki, my nigga, where they at? So let me get this straight. The Anunnaki created us, right? And they hiding from us just like God. Woo? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Hey, yo, Anunnaki, my nigga, where you at? Hello? I never prayed to an Anunnaki, but I've prayed to God and my prayers have been answered. Huh? I've never prayed to the Anunnaki, but I've prayed to God and my prayers been answered. Hello? Has anybody seen the Anunnaki? If you've seen the Anunnaki, press 1. If you've never seen the Anunnaki, press 2 in the comment section. I'll wait. Anybody seen the Anunnaki? So now you're doing the same thing that they did in the Bible and the Quran, the books, that y'all don't want to believe in. So now y'all believe in these mystery men, that you never seen. Right. Get out of my face with that garbage. I'll throw you in the Anunnaki in the garbage. Right in the garbage. The greatest trick that the devil ever played was to make you believe that God didn't exist. Because the crazy part about it is, we all know the devil exists. We can feel that, nigga. Everything in our, what they call our culture. Y'all mad at HASSAN because he said that black people don't have no culture in America? And then the first thing y'all run to is the rap game. That ain't no culture. That's a massacre. That's not no culture. The little bit of culture we had left, the little bit of culture that we used to have, used to be in the living room in grandma's house. That don't happen no more. Even in the family now. Even in the family now, we got family gatekeepers. Even in the family, we have family gatekeepers. Well, you know, you can't go to this one's house because this one is going to be there. Or you can't go, you're not invited to the barbecue because you're not talking to this section of the... Yeah, the family gatekeepers, I hope you niggas die too. Straight up. I hate gatekeepers. And one thing I hate even more is family gatekeepers. Because if I don't like you and I ain't rocking with you, I'm just not rocking with you. We can still be up under the same roof, be family. But these family gatekeepers, I hate them. I hope God, I swear to God, I hope God cleanses the earth for them niggas first. Gotta go. How Hocus say? You gotta go. Family gatekeepers? I remember there was a time where everybody used to go to grandma's house for grandma's cooking. That was our culture. Coming together on them Sundays. We don't do that no more. Nigga, you be lucky if you could get your wife and kids to sit down at a goddamn table in your house. Necessa, stay ready for confirmation.
Can Trump deport black American citizens? The answer is no. Not lawfully, because we're citizens. But if you ask whether he can unlawfully deport black Americans, the answer is yes. Because the Supreme Court just took away lower courts' ability to stop him. If you don't believe me, let me show you how this became real after the Trump v. CASA birthright citizenship case. So in Trump v. CASA, the Supreme Court ruled that federal judges cannot issue nationwide injunctions or universal injunctions against Trump executive orders except with class action lawsuits. And those can take a while to be certified, those class action lawsuits. That means even if Trump signs an unconstitutional, unlawful executive order, judges can only protect the people who are named in the lawsuit or members of the certified class action lawsuit. Everyone else, they're vulnerable. Even if what Trump does is blatantly unconstitutional or illegal. So, can Trump deport black American citizens lawfully? No. But that's not the question anymore, because he doesn't need to act lawfully if there are no judges that can stop him.
Right.
In fact, Justice Jackson warned. She said in her dissent, quote, "The executive can now deny people rights that the founders plainly wrote into our Constitution, so long as those individuals have not found a lawyer." And Justice Sotomayor said, quote, "No right is safe in the new legal regime the court creates," close quote. She said no right, that means no citizenship right, no civil right, no voting rights, etc. Folks, that's not theory. That's not me pontificating. That's the reality that we're living in now. Additionally, back in March, Trump told El Salvador's president he would be deporting homegrown criminals.
Huh?
He didn't say immigrants. He
Criminals.
said homegrown. That means people born in the United States. So if he targets black Americans as criminals or gangbangers or threats or enemies, etc., what's stopping him from issuing an executive order to detain or to deport those people? Nothing. That puts black Americans and any other targeted group in danger. This is why they say elections have consequences, folks. So remember, stay woke.
No time for sleeping. The enemy creeping, and we can't defeat him unless we stay woke. In the words of Lord Akim.
But Bill Gates has come out again because he has no idea what the whole world thinks of him, I guess. And he comes out and he warns now of famine. So get ready for this. And he has an immediate solution. So he came out and did a presentation along the lines of Agenda 2030, where he claims climate change will cause more than 30 million additional starvation deaths by 2030. But his solution is, of course, genetically modified plants, of which he owns, patented seeds, also, which he owns, AI-driven agriculture startups, which he owns, digital control of food production, which he owns, and of course he's behind the global public infrastructure, which is birth to death of all man, woman, children, plant, animal, and everything else.
Did y'all hear that?
Not too happy about it, but of course he's in Africa selling this. So let's take a listen to the most out of touch of all the elites at this point, in my opinion, Bill Gates.
Was you listening? Did you hear what she just said? You don't see what's going on? I'm going to play it again. For those of y'all that wasn't paying attention, y'all might have been in the comment section listening to the idiots in the agents. It's a lot of bots in the comment section.
But Bill Gates has come out again because he has no idea what the whole world thinks of him, I guess. And he comes out and he warns now of famine. So get ready for this. And he has an immediate solution. So he came out and did a presentation along the lines of Agenda 2030, where he claims climate change will cause more than 30 million additional starvation deaths by 2030. But his solution is, of course, genetically modified plants, of which he owns, patented seeds, also, which he owns, AI-driven agriculture startups, which he owns, digital control of food production, which he owns, and of course he's behind the global public infrastructure, which is track and trace surveillance from birth to death of all man, woman, children, plant, animal, and everything else. Well, Africa's not too happy about it, but of course he's in Africa selling this. So let's take a listen to the most out of touch of all the elites at this point, in my opinion, Bill Gates.
You see, it's like what she's like. I like the way she put that together. I like that. I like this chick. Which he owns. You own the rights to our DNA. Y'all been tracking our DNA. And I was the first one to say this on the internet. Because they looking for the Messiah in your blood. Yeah. That's why when my daughter gave birth to my grandson, as soon as he was born, doctors took him. Next thing you know, they took him to the back, brought him back. 45 minutes of my grandson being alive, he was dead. They looking for the Messiah in your blood. Back in the days, and it wasn't that far back in the days, my grandmother, my mother's mother, she died from an infection that she could have got rid of. You know why? Because she was scared to death of hospitals. Because remember, the things that was done to them wasn't that far back. Niggas don't trust hospitals. The only thing that the hospitals are good for is removing bullets out of your ass. Because outside of that, it's just tick-tock until they take your organs. Yeah. Most people that get cured from a sickness when they found a nigga like Dr. Sebi and changed their diet and their whole life changed. But these doctors, they'll give you a prescription. Remember the commercials that used to come on TV? If you take this medicine, you will bleed out your ass, throw up shit, fall out, do backflips in your sleep. Like, remember those commercials with all the warnings that they used to have that they don't have no more? Remember the commercials with all the lawyers? If you've taken this medicine, please contact us at 1-800-1-800-1-800 because there's a chance that you can be a part of this $1 trillion lawsuit because these niggas then gave you the worst of the worst. I knew this girl She used to date one of my bros. She used to go around to the doctors and she used to like basically persuade them with cash gifts to try new medicines on his patients. Yeah. That new medicine that you taking, we're going to have to go to the Patreon. We're going to have to go over to the Patreon, patreon.com, Hassan Campbell, so we can have certain conversations. Yeah. Because the reality of it is, this administration right here, see, everything else was play. Now, this is the real deal. And Trump is already making it a habit to send out FBI to snatch certain people off of college campuses. So what you think they do when you sitting inside your kitchen trying to wake people up? We got to be quiet around here. Yeah. It's real in the battlefield. And see, you know what? Everybody ain't willing to use their voice the way I use my voice. Niggas name they goddamn self $1 million worth of game. But I just want y'all to listen to what these niggas that get paid. They got $100 million? I just want you to listen to this. Because we grown, right? I'm going to ask y'all a question before I play this video. Everybody that's watching me, I want you to put your age in the comment section right now. I want to know how old we are. Because I hate for people to talk to me like I'm a little kid and I'm grown. Put your age in the comment section. Yeah, we grown in here. That's what I'm talking about. Put your age in the comment section. Yeah, we got a wide span in here. That's what's up. Now, I'm going to let y'all listen to this. Is this the type of advice that I need from a nigga that got $100 million? Y'all let me know in the comment section.
What's important? Pay attention to what's important. I believe that people get sent to us for certain reasons, but what be going on, we be worried about the wrong shit sometimes. And when people be in our life, they be sent as blessings to take care of certain things for us, certain things that we missing in our life, certain voids in our life. They come for that, but we be worried about a lot of other bullshit. We be worried about the wrong stuff, and we'll miss out on our blessing. Somebody be there, we be like, okay, this person's strong at doing this. That's why they came. That thing that you was lacking, that void that you had in your life, that's what they there for. But we'll be focused on, oh, why they ain't doing this, or why this ain't getting done, or why this ain't getting done, why this ain't getting done. And we overlooking the blessing. We disrespecting the blessing a lot of times because we be wanting them to do all this other stuff, or we be worrying about shit that really don't matter. A lot of us in friendships, relationships, family, we worry about shit that don't matter so much. We put so much emphasis on shit that don't matter so much that we miss out on the blessing of why people in our life. Focus on what people do good in your life. Be thankful for that. Embrace that. Appreciate them for that. Stop focusing on all the bullshit that will push people out of your life because you're ungrateful. A lot of people be ungrateful. And they don't be looking. They like, oh, damn, what you do? You could be doing this too. You could be doing that. You could be doing this. You could be doing this. I could be doing nothing. Think about that. So start being thankful, start being appreciative with people that in your life, and stop worrying about bullshit or all this other stuff that's not going on, and be thankful for what's going on. And it's just like that.
That nigga just got up here and said a whole bunch of nothing. And it's just like that. Did y'all get anything out of what he just said? If you got something out of what he said, say yes. If you got anything, if you didn't get nothing out of what I'm grown. What is he talking about? You niggas got a check for $1 million, and that's the advice you giving me? I'm a grown ass man, dog. Really? What is he talking about? I'm too old for this nonsense, my nigga. I'm trying to figure out how to keep money in my house so I could keep feeding my family, so I could keep living a life where I don't have to be under the poverty line. And nothing that he just said. And listen, I'm not going to be the nigga to lie to you neither, right? Because here's the reality, right? They said 80% of people don't have $5,000 in their bank account. I'm not knocking nobody that's broke because I don't know your situation. But even if you in a wheelchair, remember, I'm sitting my ass down talking. All you need is a device. See, the window of opportunity, it is closing. They're getting ready to crack down, but you don't have to physically work anymore. Niggas is making AI videos and getting paid. People should have just capitalized off of the internet while it was here. Life is all about how bad you really want it. But if you cast that spell on yourself, that I can't, I hate those words, I can't stand them words. But if you put that spell on yourself, then that's on you, my nigga. You know how many people told me I couldn't do what I'm doing right now? And this wasn't even my dream, it was a mistake. I just wanted to have a voice to keep people in tune. When I came out on Africa Bambaataa, this wasn't my dream. That's why a lot of niggas hate me. They be chasing their dreams. Niggas want to be rappers. But then you go to their goddamn Instagram page and they ain't got not one song. Like, the radio plays music 24 hours a day. How are you a rapper and you don't have none of your music on your Instagram or Facebook? How, Sway? Because you don't believe in yourself. So you hide up under the umbrella of being a real nigga. You's a bozo. How the hell am I going to get somebody to believe in you and you don't believe in yourself? Niggas is lazy. And I'm going to say this and say this again. I'm never going to put more of my hours into somebody else's job, working 40 and 50 and 60 hours a week, and then come home and don't put nothing into myself. Nothing? Absolutely nothing. That's why you go, a job ain't nothing but what? A new plantation. Your job, you want a new plantation. Well, you filled in an application to keep a rich nigga rich. How you got a job and you borrowing money? How do you have a job and you still have to borrow money after working? Hello? Can you hear me out there? Am I making any sense? I guarantee you I'm making more sense than Wallow. You got a job, lazy, but you still don't have enough to survive. So you constantly borrowing, robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm not signing up for that. Hell nah. I'll go back to being a criminal. I ain't signing up for that. But remember something. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. That clock, the time is ticking. Watching my life go down. You get old. Sickness is kicking in. The grave is calling you, but it didn't call you yet. I don't want to be the nigga that's too old to get money. You ain't got the energy. And you ain't got $1 in your pocket. Yeah. Because if you, I want y'all to think about this. As the money dries up and times is getting harder. If you think you're lonely, if you think you're broke now, wait till you get older. See, when we was on Rikers Island, we used to sing that song. If you think you're lonely now, wait until you blow trial, stay out of jail. But I gotta remix it. Nigga, if you think you broke now, what you think you gonna be when you hit 60? You think 50 gets better? Some of you are already 40, 30. You think it gets easier as you get older? No, it doesn't. It's hard work and dedication. Hard work and dedication. If only you chase that bag as much as you chase that female. You know, the one that you don't whispered all the good things in her ear. Then the crazy part about it is, after you beat it a couple of times, you don't even want it no more. Yeah, you should chase the bag that hard. Because when you finally find one that you actually like, you're going to have to take care of her, my nigga. I know I ain't been going live in a while. But we got a lot to talk about. And unfortunately, this system, the game is rigged. Your president is bought and paid for. And so is these niggas. All the celebrities that you worship, they bought and paid for. They got 15 minutes of fame to keep you distracted. And then them same people that's paying them is going to throw them right in the garbage can. The same way they trying to do us bloggers on YouTube. Now you see all of the celebrities switching over to be YouTubers. And our numbers are being suppressed. And their numbers is being pushed in Satan's algorithm. Yeah. I'm just the only one real enough to say something. I guess niggas think if they be quiet, things is going to get better. No, it's not going to get better. And I've been speaking to them YouTube texts. Oh, we ain't found nothing wrong with your channel. How you don't find nothing wrong with my channel when I'm live? And it says it only got 3 people in the building, but it's over 1,000 people in the comment section. I say that to say this. If they doing me dirty and everybody else getting 15, some of you niggas ain't even gonna get your 15 minutes of fame. It's a lie. You're gonna die broke. Y'all wanna know what's funny? The nigga 4 Extra. I know some of y'all might not know who that dude is. I made a video about him. That's the dude that his hand blew up. Boom! He was playing with blockbusters. And I'm not laughing at him, but I'm laughing at him. Because I want to know who would be stupid enough to hold a blockbuster in their hand and blew his hand off. And Adam 22, they put out a GoFundMe. A GoFundMe, right? My whole thing is, you got a GoFundMe for, I think, $28,000. How you got a GoFundMe and you blew your hand off and your boss was standing there with you? Your man's that you running with is a millionaire, and he only gave you $1,000? Niggas done made Adam 22 a multi-millionaire on his platform. Niggas made Adam 22 a multi-millionaire. His mans that was with him blew his hand off. And he threw $1,000 at him at his $28,000 GoFundMe for surgery. And this is the nigga that all these gangbangers was parading around New York City with. See, I got a lot of things that I want to say, but I save it for the Patreon. Because I'm about to be so much more active. I threw a recent video up in the Patreon, but I'm about to be so much more active on Patreon, patreon.com. So if you've been to support me on Patreon, shout out to my Patreon. As a matter of fact, if you're a Patreon right now and you watching, press 1 in the comment section. If you're a Patreon on my patreon.com, press 1 in the comment section. And I'm letting y'all know I'm going to be working all of my YouTube pages. We're going to be doing morning shows, evening shows, night shows. Some shows is going to be 3, 4, 5 hours, and some shows is going to be 20, 30, 40 minutes.
I want to be really clear about where we're at because I think it's important. Yesterday, before the Supreme Court, the Trump administration argued that they have the right to arrest any person in the United States, citizen or not, for any reason that they deem acceptable and ship them to a foreign jail in any country that they'd like for any amount of time without due process. That is what they are arguing they have the right to do. And on top of all of that, they're also arguing that the U.S. court system has no power to stop them from doing any of this. They are pushing to arrest anyone they want for any reason that they want and send them anywhere that they want for any amount of time that they want without any court system being involved. That should terrify anybody and everybody because it doesn't matter anymore what the law is. They can arrest you for simply writing an opinion piece, as they did with Ramisa Ozturk. They can arrest you for liking an Instagram post. They can arrest you for having tattoos that they don't like.
Patriot
and
Act.
ship you overnight to a foreign fucking labor camp. That is where we are at. That is what they are trying to do. And they are coming after citizens next. They said it, not me, on a hot mic to the president of El Salvador. If this isn't enough reason to get out in the streets, I fear there might not be a reason big enough for you.
I don't understand why you clowns is putting cap in the comment section when your president already announced that all over the news. It's been announced all over the news and it's being done right now. It's been announced all over the news and it's being done right in front of your face. What agency you work for? Who sent you?
There's something chilling happening with America's prisons and America's prison population, and nobody wants to talk about it. It's summarized in this headline right here, talking about America's incarceration rate. That's, of course, the rate at which people go to prison, saying that it is about to fall off a cliff. That's right. We're about to be hit with a wave of empty prisons. This is because over the last few decades, we have just stopped doing crimes. The violent crime rate since the catastrophic 1990s has fallen in half. You see the same thing with property crime, any type of crime really. Statistically, criminals tend to be young, and today's young people just are not doing crimes like they used to. And the effects we're seeing on incarceration are just stunning. After the prison population peaked at about 1.6 million in 2009, we've already shed a quarter of that, and we're on track for it to wind up around 600,000. That's a stunning decline of 60%, and it's because of all of those guys who went to prison back during the spike in violent crime all those years ago are now filtering out of the system, and there are not new criminals coming in. There's a whole bunch of reasons for this, and we see it all around the world. There's advances in policing technology that makes it harder to get away with things. There's a reduction of lead in the environment, which is a whole separate subject. There's advances in mental health medications. There's the fact that people just don't leave the house as much anymore. A couple of young people getting into an argument at a bowling alley might result in a violent crime. But that is not going to happen if that argument occurs over a multiplayer video game where the players are hundreds of miles apart and anonymous. And if you're saying, well, why were you presenting it like this is bad news at the beginning of the video? It's because for a lot of powerful people, it is bad news. If your whole deal is that we need to crack down on immigration because the streets are just total chaos, then you need the streets to be in chaos. But really, if you're part of any political movement that wants to just totally tear down society and start over, you also need that chaos. Anyone from any part of the political spectrum that insists we need to rewrite the Constitution in order to crack down on something or other, whether they want to crack down on the rights of the accused, or on violent speech, or to restrict the ownership of certain weapons, they can't let you see this. They need crime to be high. So when they are reaching out to audiences like you sitting in front of a screen, if the person watching is themselves in a position of safety in a quiet suburb somewhere, then you show them video from the most violent city and say, see, it's all like this outside. Or if you're Hollywood, you promise them that the future will be lawless. Because there's this larger, terrible secret that they don't want you to know, which is that different elements in society can come together and coordinate to solve massive problems. And in fact, we do it all the time. Because most people are good and competent, and they want to make the world better.
First of all, stop saying this is what we voted for. We saw what the Democratic Party did when they opened up the borders and let all them violent illegals out of prisons. First of all, I don't even understand, but then again, I do get it, how the whole Democratic Party didn't get locked up. Because you illegally solicited for prisoners from overseas to come into our communities in urban areas. So now that they got a right to come in our communities and kick our doors in because they looking for fugitives, ICE. And you might be harboring fugitives. So now they got a reason to kick your door in. This shit was a trap. Left wing, right wing, it's the same bird. Once you understand that, you already, I will never, ever, ever stand behind a politician again. Because the reality of it is, I know we living in Sodom and Gomorrah. And I know that the true ruler of all these countries, yeah, because they all in it together. They all, let me tell you something. In Islam, you fight one Muslim, you got to fight all of them. You telling me that you got Muslim countries at war and they not fighting together? But the Roman Empire, the British, the American, and Israel, they all fighting together? Come on. Come on, son. This is a new world. Satanic order. The land belongs to the devil. The only thing is the rules belong to God. In the afterlife, you reap what you sow. You will be tested in these lands of Pharaoh. There is nothing new up under the sun. I'm going to say this again. On every level, there's a new devil. And Tyree, stop stealing my shit. You got it from me, my nigga. Oh, I don't know where I got it from. On every level, there's a new devil. Charleston White, stop stealing my shit going on bigger platforms, my nigga. Stop stealing. That nigga done marketed everything that I've ever said in my life. Little cockroach. Charleston White looked like a Bronx River skinny cockroach. Tell me Charleston White don't look like a cockroach. If you think Charleston White look like a cockroach, put one in the comment section. Have you ever seen a New York roach? Have you ever seen a New York roach? Come on, a nigga look. Google it. Matter of fact. Images of New York roaches. You gonna tell me Charleston White don't look like a roach? I'm just playing YouTube. I'm just playing YouTube. Charleston White, you know I love your one-eyed ass. Nigga look like a skinny water bug. Like, I'm tired of these niggas stealing my shit. They can be going on big platforms. I'm listening to, you know what I mean, people sending me the clip. You know, because I started with Charleston White on YouTube. I might play some of them videos.
You see,
United States 2025 at risk of becoming Germany 1933? As someone who studied the Holocaust extensively for the last 25 years, the answer is it already is Germany 1933. TikTok Trevor here, time for your daily history update. For some context, Hitler comes into power in January 33 as the head of a constitutional government, but in February of that year, the Reichstag buildings burned down. Hitler uses that as an excuse to get the Enabling Act passed, which gives him sweeping dictatorial authority. He begins to arrest his political opponents, builds a concentration camp, creates a secret police force, begins to shut down newspapers, and begins to pull all the power into himself. By 34, he has the control of the armed forces, and he's a full-fledged dictator. Well, already in 2025, Trump has already got all these things in place. He's in complete control of all three branches of government, the legislative, the executive, and the judicial, in that he controls the House and the Senate, Supreme Court's on his side, and he is the executive branch. Number two, he already has a constitutional crisis on his hands with the people he's deporting overseas, and with this trade war he's created with the rest of the world. This is going to give him the crisis he needs in order to use the emergency powers of the presidency to do things that would otherwise be very much illegal and not under his authority. On top of that, he's already created a secret police force. ICE has the ability to arrest and to detain, to deport people without any political or legal recourse, which makes him exactly the equivalent of the Geheime Staatspolizei, which people desperately feared in 1933. On top of that, he's ordered the expansion of Guantanamo Bay to hold 30,000 more people, just like Hitler had Dachau built. And in fact, Trump is now musing openly about sending U.S. citizens to El Salvadorian prisons rather than building them in the United States, because it's cheaper to do that. Finally, Trump has the complete control of the military forces, which Hitler had to wait till 34 for, because he's the commander-in-chief of the United States military. Folks, there is a really dangerous precedent that's already been set, and the United States is sliding blithely into authoritarianism without any real recourse. The only shining light we might be able to look at in this particular case is when Hitler begins to dismantle authority in 1933, German democracy is barely 20 years old, and was viewed by many Germans as having been imposed by the Allies and the Treaty of Versailles with the Weimar government. The United States has got a thriving democracy that's lasted over 200 years. What we have to hope is that at some point, calmer, more rational minds will realize where they are going and begin to resist what's happening in the United States. Otherwise, we are very much looking at 1933 all over again. Consider yourself updated.
It didn't come from my mouth. Some of y'all don't respect it unless it comes from white people. So, shout out to all the white people that's actually standing up and got something to say. Shout out to them. But my question to y'all is, if these niggas would sit up there and allow floods, like somebody just turned the faucet on, it flooded those sundown towns, because I heard those were sundown towns, where all that water wiped away them camps. And there was a video, oh my God, I wish I'd had this video. I probably got to make a separate video where somebody was crying, talking about, oh, the white people wouldn't let black people on their camp. So, can they have something to themselves? White people should be able to have camps to themselves. The same way black people, you should want camps to yourself. Stop wanting to be included in everything and go get your own. It's okay for white people to not want to be around us. It's their prerogative. You ain't never threw a party and had your own guest list? How you going to fight for the rights to be at somebody else's party? That's weak shit. It's weak. If white people want to have barbecues and be at lakes by themselves, let them. You should want the same thing for yourself. Oh, right. Outside of the project pool, some of y'all never see a lake. Yeah. That's the crazy part about it. Some of you niggas will never see it. Never see a lake. Never ever see a lake. Because y'all stuck in the hood. I done been on boats where white people meet up in the middle of the ocean or lake, wherever it is, and they turn their lights on at nighttime, and the whole ocean is a party. Have you ever seen that? Nope. Because we too busy on the street corners trying to keep it real. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? I'm the illest nigga. I hate the streets. I do. And for some reason, God is doing something to me, because everything that I've seen in my young days, I've seen the hypocrisy. I say it again. Because I don't bite my tongue. When that nigga X from Bronx River, Xavier Williams, when he got on that platform and nonchalantly, you know, I know him. He's from the hood. Like, nigga, you corrupted my younger days, my nigga. You 10 years older than me. You corrupted my younger days. Had me doing things that'll put me in jail for the rest of my life. But now you don't really know me like that because you mad I'm beefing with some of your other niggas. I won't even mention their name. Why would I love the streets? You in jail mentoring niggas in jail. But you wasn't mentoring niggas when you was home. So just to get home and have a good record, because you're not gangbanging in jail, and let me be the first nigga on record to say it. Xavier Williams is not getting busy in jail. So for him to carry the torch of being second, acting like he's under Pete, nigga, you not moving like Pete in jail. You acting like you're not even active. But if they let you go and you make your way to the streets, then you gonna come out here and you gonna come for your throne again with your manipulative self. You ain't putting in no work in jail, my nigga. I said it. Oh, you working? You a mentor now? Or you how Tupac said? Oh, you a Muslim now? No more dope game until you get back to the streets, right? What a hypocrite. And I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. I don't worship that nigga. You don't have me running in the streets doing all types of wrong. And then when you get up in jail because you mad for whatever reason, like, nigga, I got more reason to be mad at you than you mad at me, my nigga. I got more reason to be mad at you than you mad at me. You was the godfather to B.O.'s kids. And you was running with Twin. You didn't know Pete in the street, my nigga. You met him in jail. I was there. Eric was there. Uptown was there. That's why CB, shout out to CB, he never liked X because he knew he was a manipulator. Nigga ran with Twin and Yarrow. He was not running with Pete. Now you in jail, you being a mentor, nigga, you not in there leading the pack. You took the back seat. You're not even talking to niggas in jail. I said it. And tell everybody I said it. Clip this part, repost it. The nigga in jail, he not running with the Bloods in jail. You think you're going to get a pill to come home and you're going to reclaim the throne, my nigga? While all them niggas is getting busy and they're trying to hold the fort down, you sitting up there reading books, acting like a good guy. Get out of my face with that, my nigga. Get your hand out of my pocket. Niggas ain't nothing but master manipulators. I got more of a reason to be mad at you, nigga, than you mad at me. Because you still got to explain to the world how B.O. was your right-hand man. You was the godfather to his kids that you never reached out to. His son. Right? And you ran with Twin at the same time. X, I only got one question for you, my nigga. Death for the Clout Chaser, the next time you interview X, ask him how he had the gun. The same gun that killed B.O. killed Twin. Ask X, how did he get that gun? And why did he feel so comfortable bragging about having a gun that killed both of his best friends? Scoop, that's why I hate the streets. Yeah, we from the same hood. Keep that same energy, my nigga. I ain't got nothing bad to say or nothing good to say. Nigga, I got a whole lot to say, my nigga. When your ass had beef, nigga, you knew me. When you had beef, nigga, you knew me. And again, I stand, BMO's home now. I met BMO through X. Shout out to BMO. Nah, I don't respect that. Because some niggas is suckers. They gonna wake up on the side of whoever's winning just so they can survive. I go down with the shit, my nigga. I'm not gonna never turn on my niggas ever. But some niggas, when they see that that it's a losing battle, they ain't gonna say, hey, we going all out together. No, they gonna switch sides on you because they still want to look good. It is what it is. I'll never bite my tongue, and I don't care who don't want to be cool with me after I say what I got to say, because the reality of it is the grave is calling all of us, my nigga. I don't need you. Let welfare feed you. Old ass niggas under an umbrella of evil niggas. A lot of these niggas that y'all worship, I know these niggas. I've been around these niggas. I done got busy with they shiesty. Your big homie is the devil. I said it. I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. Call me evil or unbelievable. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, I'm old school New York. One thing about me, I hate a shiesty nigga. If you did BO like that, N-Twin like that, nigga, what the hell would you do to me? Right. You never really liked the fact that I was never your piss boy. That's why when I flipped on you in front of the building, yeah. When I flipped on you in front of, matter of fact, I saved that for my book. Me and X got plenty of stories. Yeah, he just from my hood. That's not the energy you was on when you went to jail, my nigga. Yo, when I write my book and y'all read my book, y'all gonna be like, wow, all this really happened? There's niggas that's coming home from jail right now that can tell you the story. But some of these niggas is ass kissers. They rather have X balls in their mouth than mine. All disrespect and sarcasm intended. Yeah, I said it. So if you feel like you felt the sting of that sarcastic shit that I just said, and you know me, and you know I'm talking to you, or you feel like I'm talking to you, 9 times out of 10, I'm talking to you, my nigga. Don't be phony. Energy don't lie. And anybody that's watching me, energy do not lie. When niggas make you feel some type of way, and you feel like something is something just ain't right. I don't care what, I don't care who it is, what it is. If it don't feel right, let's have a conversation. If we can't have a conversation, then we gotta have space. Cause I'm a little too old to be trying to figure out what's on niggas' minds. Cause I don't never have a problem speaking my mind. Your big homie ain't active in jail, my nigga. I seen your team in a crisis before, thought I forgot. Fuck, how the fuck y'all worship a nigga? That nigga, when B.O. died, X was supposed to go ham. But I guess he had a little bit of Nino Brown in him. Never liked you anyway, pretty motherfucker. Remember that? New Jack City? How the hell your right-hand man die and you become sex, money, murder? Never mind. I digress. Your Honor, strike that from the record. It is what it is. Don't never play with me. I ain't never met a nigga that I'm scared of. And I ain't never met a nigga that'll make me bite my tongue. And yeah, I know it. X still got some soldiers out here. So how right-hand man get murdered and you become your son's, and you become the same niggas that killed him. You know, but that's because, and shout out to Sex Money Murder, to all my niggas that I rock with. I don't have a problem with calling phony out. Like I said it again. And y'all make sure y'all call the jail when y'all tell X I said it. When CB was home, he was not rocking with X because he knew X was a master manipulator and he was a liar. Shout out to CB. If you in there watching, shout out to my nigga CB. Me and CB had plenty of good times together. Or what y'all gonna say, I don't know CB neither. CB was my nigga. Shout out to my nigga B-Rock. I ain't see you in a minute, my nigga. It's been a long time. I'll give y'all a B-Rock story. Let me tell you something. One day we went to the movies, right? I'm gonna give you a story. All of us went to the movies. We was mad deep. We went to go see Lethal Weapon 4. This story gonna be in my book too. So we go to see Lethal Weapon 4, right? When we going into the movie theater, we was like 15 deep. There was a crew of niggas. I think they was probably from the Valley, maybe Co-op City or something like that. Them niggas was like 100 deep. We had 2 females with us. My baby mother was like 8 months pregnant. And F had Hope with him. That's when he was still with Hope. Shout out to Hope, right? So we mad deep. Soundview niggas, Bronx River niggas, we mad deep. And so now we get in the movie theater. We in the movie theater, we paying for our tickets. So the chick at the one of the chicks, it was a female. She said some slick shit out of her mouth and I caught it. She said niggas is getting locked up tonight. Because she knew it was going to be a problem. So the movie theater was so crowded. We sitting in the front row. Like the front rows. Not all the way to the front row, but we close to the front, right? And it's us and that big crew of niggas sitting in front of us. So now, my baby mother sitting here. F sitting here. Hope sitting here. The nigga B-Rock sitting right here. Anybody that know B-Rock from Soundview, that CB, we all sitting there together. It's mad of us, right? So now them niggas is acting up during the movie. I'm getting tight because it's a little skinny nigga with a big mouth. Little skinny nigga with a big mouth. The nigga standing in front of me. And he won't sit down. So I put my head down and said, this bitch ass nigga. I was talking shit. I got that mad. There's one dude. He got up. He turned around. He said, what you say? I said, you's a bitch ass nigga. I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to his man. My baby mother grabs me. Duke commits to go to swing. The nigga B-Rock jumped over the seat with a Superman punch. Boom! All you heard in the movie theater was, ooh. Make a long story short, we whipped them niggas out so bad that it went out into the hallway. The little skinny nigga with the big mouth was screaming like a girl, I can't see, because we was brawling. So you really couldn't see. But he was so scared, he was screaming. Police came in, locked all them niggas up. Me, I was double toasted. So when everybody left, they left me at the movie theater with some of the rest of the niggas that was still there. But the rest of that story will be in my book. Well, a lie will be in my book because y'all know I be fabricating and lying my ass off. But yeah, Haas been around. I've been around. I've been around a lot of niggas. Y'all don't be paying attention to the pictures. Stop listening to niggas that be trying to narrate my life. Oh, Haas ain't no B.O. Like, nigga, B.O.'s brother is my right hand. I met B.O.'s brother through B.O. But I'll let him tell it whenever we feel like talking about it, because we don't be paying you niggas no mind. And keep in mind, when niggas be talking, if you go look at my pictures, you'll see me in pictures of T-Mac together 30 years ago. 30 years ago. You do the math. It is what it is. Shout out to my brother T-Mac. But y'all stay tuned for more videos. Let me check in on them, on my kids or whatever the case may be. They all came in from work and everything else, and I didn't get a chance to see if they ate or drank. Well, actually, they got pizza up there, but it is what it is. I might go live again. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.